Welcome to this very quick meditation guide. You see, I'm not going to talk about what meditation is because I have online courses, I have seminars that explain all of that, and the best way for you to understand what meditation is that you do your own research. However, now it is a great opportunity to meditate, and we all have a small sense of what meditation is, and it is a great opportunity this time to reconnect with our divine self, to transcend what is just the physical and mental. Maybe you have been feeling a little bit stressed, maybe you are a little bit tired from being quarantined. So how about you exit this mundane existence and connect with something that is boundless, with no limitations. It doesn't matter where you find yourself in, whether you are at home, the river, the mountain, the forest. If you know how to handle your inner self, the outside will not matter. So that's why I decided to make this very small meditation teaching. There are many forms of meditation, many forms of teaching meditation. And this is for beginners, right? I would suggest that you start with music. Music, relaxing music, the sounds of rivers, waterfalls, the sounds of nature. You can find all of that in YouTube. And they are frequencies. They are sounds that have a vibration. And if you listen to them on the background, or better with some headphones, they will relax you. So that is the first tip. Set up the ambience. Light up an incense stick, dim the lights, and put on some relaxing music. Just search meditation music and you will find quite a big selection. Another thing that I want to say is also have discipline. Just because you're talking about relaxation and you're talking about spirituality and meditation does not mean that you don't have to be disciplined and constant. So set up a time and a place where you're going to be doing this daily. For at least 15 days, try it daily. You put out your alarm, and at that time, you give yourself about 5, 10, up to 15 minutes. It's entirely up to you. This is a time for you. In the same way that you take the time to do your exercise, your workout, take the time to work on your inner self for at least 10, 15 minutes. What is that compared to the results that you're going to get after being more in touch with your inner self, more in control, more relaxed, and yet more focused? The third tip that I want to give you before we begin this guided meditation: put something that is very comfortable. The fashion that you're wearing, your clothes should be very, very comfortable. You don't want to be thinking too much about yourself if it's too tight. Just be relaxed and be comfortable. The other thing also is, of course, breathing. You have to learn how to breathe again. Deep breath. The more you inhale, the more relaxed you will be. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole science behind it. There's pranayama work, and there's a bunch of stuff, different stuff. But for now, for beginners, just focus on your breath. As you're hearing your music, as you are smelling the incense stick, as you are seated, you don't have to be cross-legged. As you're seated, you don't have to be in a lotus position with your legs crossed. You can just be seated comfortably with your back straight, because it works as an antenna. If you do it as you're laying down, chances are that you may fall asleep, because relaxation, meditation, and getting into a trance is similar to the state that you find yourself in when you are about to go to sleep. When you're just about to go to sleep, when you are kind of in between different worlds, the dream world and the real world, you're in between and you're not paying a lot of attention, yet you're still there. That's the desired state that you want to recreate as you're meditating on purpose. And you want to do it whenever you want to do it. But you don't want to go to sleep. That's the main difference, because sometimes when you go to sleep, you become unconscious. You want to keep your consciousness. You still want to be there. So that's why it's recommended to be doing it as your back is straight up. So just sit there. So begin to breathe. And with each inhale and exhale, just focus on that. Try to rise your belly. Try to bring air in your belly. And then exhale everything with your nose. You don't have to make a lot of noise. No, for meditation purpose or for this meditation, it's not necessary. Just do it with your nose. But pay attention to how you inhale and how you exhale. So let's begin. You may close your eyes if you want to, or you may focus your gaze in one specific spot in the room that you find yourself in. I want you to imagine that you are sitting on the edge of a beautiful, big lake. A very big lake. You can see all the beautiful forest around it, the trees around it. You can see the sky. You can see the water. You can see the grass, and you can feel the grass that you're sitting in. As you inhale, you can smell the freshness of the space surrounding you. Now I want you to focus your attention on the big lake. How is very still. The lake is so still, nothing disturbs it. It is very tranquil. Totally tranquil. Picture it in your mind. How it is totally still. And because it is very still, you can notice how it's reflecting the stars above it. Everything that it is above this big lake. It works almost as if it was a mirror, reflecting everything on it, because it is so still. No ripples over there. Now I want you to imagine that maybe you can throw a rock at it. Maybe something falls into that big lake. But you notice how this lake absorbs the object, and it creates a very small ripple, but it does not disturb the calmness of that lake. The picture that it is reflecting, it is still crystal clear. Nothing disturbs it. So as you're sitting on the edge of that beautiful big lake, and as you concentrate on how you breathe in and how you breathe out, you can almost sense and notice how with each breath you begin to relax more, taking in the frequency of that stillness. natural tranquility of the lake. You might, if you want, can even give a color to each breath. As you inhale, maybe you can notice that you're bringing in a white, bright light. All the energy of that big lake, of that natural tranquility. It is almost as if it was a white, bright light. And you're taking in all this natural tranquility into your system. You can feel it going through your body, all the way through your feet and your fingers, going all the way up to your knees, your hips, your belly, your chest, your back, your neck, your arms, your fingertips, your forehead. Just feeling in all that white, bright light with each breath. Each inhale, you're taking in this white, bright light. And with each exhale, maybe you can imagine or visualize that you are exhaling a dark, black fume, representing all the stress, all the doubts. Imagine all the negativity in a black smoke as you are exhaling it. So you are filling in with white, bright light, and you are exhaling all the negativity as a black smoke. Now, watch that big lake and the reflection of that lake. And you can begin to notice that inside of you, in your mind, you are that lake. Nothing can disturb you. You match that same natural tranquility of the lake, absorbing every rock that you can throw at it. Nothing will disturb its tranquility. So just sit there, imagine it, visualize it. Try to become the very same lake that you're watching inside of you, in your mind. So that when it's necessary, whether it's in your job, your daily life, with your relationships, you can tap into that natural tranquility within you. And you realize how you're just reflecting whatever people throw at you. It's just a reflection of them. It's not you. They cannot disturb what's inside of that lake. They cannot disturb that lake. So just sit there for a few more minutes, inhaling and exhaling, taking in the peace around that lake, listening to the sound of the trees, the air in your face, the sound of the animals. Soften your face muscles. And you can begin to come back with another big, huge inhale. Opening very slowly your eyes. Being totally focused, totally alert, present in the room, in the space that you find yourself in. Now, at any time that you feel that you want to meditate, you can take yourself into that space. You can mentally visualize, imagine how you are into that in that beautiful scene, in that beautiful space. And it will allow you to be more relaxed alongside the music, alongside the smells, alongside the breathing. And it will relax you. Now do this for at least 1 month, 15 days. And naturally you will begin to evolve and do your own form of meditation. You will begin to learn more and more and more as you dive in deeper into this beautiful spiritual world. Because this is just a beginner's guide. There's so much more behind this. So thank you for listening. Thank you for doing this. I hope this works for you. And I hope you actually do it and let me know how it works. Be the best version of yourself. Meditate. Be relaxed. And begin to notice all the beautiful changes and transformations in your life. O Meteotl.